We're live. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, members of the Roll the Tape film crew. Welcome to another episode of Roll the Tape podcast with Manager Marty. I'm your host, Manager Marty. We're going to have some boxing talk today. Now, I know you're not accustomed to seeing me on a Tuesday, but you know what? We're going to get it in any day of the week. It don't make a difference. Glad you all here. Come on in. Come have a seat. We're going to talk the business of boxing. We're going to talk the sport of boxing like we always do. I'm glad you're here. That's right. That's what I like to see, the thumbs up, the like button. Come on in. Come on in and have a seat. Yeah, I want to play y'all a little excerpt of a video that I conducted and published, I want to say about maybe like 2 months ago. And going to give y'all my prediction on something. But I'm going to wait till everybody else come on into the cookout. Come on, family. Come on in, have a seat. Yeah. Everybody good? Y'all straight? Yeah, let's get it in. That's right. I love to see when the likes go up, the viewership increases exponentially. Y'all know I like that. Come on in. They said Terence Crawford going to Saudi Arabia, huh? They say he gonna get that money from the guy. What's the guy named Turkey something? The guy who got the check. He signed the check. He pay all the fighters that come out to Saudi Arabia. That's him. All right, we're gonna talk about that. Yeah, you know I let everybody else shoot their load out first, then I come out and I speak on it. Come on in. Who we got in the chat? Yeah. A lot of people don't even know I'm here right now. So I understand if the viewership is not where we want it to be, because this was kind of like, last minute. Y'all used to see me on a Monday, then a Wednesday and a Friday, but we coming in on Tuesday today, man. I might come back tomorrow. Might come back Thursday. Huh? Might come back Friday again. Might even do it on Saturday. This is what we do. Yeah, come on in. I want to play y'all a little something. Yeah, I published this back in January. January 24th to be exact. I published this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to play something for y'all, man. No, we ain't messing with that. Oh, for real? That's crazy. But then when I say, I got something for that. Yeah, come on in with the like button. That's right. Let the likes be congruent with the views. Oh, yes. Come on in. Come on. Coda, salute to you for subscribing to the channel. I'm glad you're here, Coda. I appreciate you. You're not going to be disappointed. You're not going to be disappointed, Coda. I'm glad you're here. You're going to learn something about the sport and or the business of boxing that you may have never learned or heard of nowhere else. And I'm glad you're here. And if you heard it somewhere else, most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, wherever you heard it from. I'm talking about the business of boxing, the business. I'm talking about if you heard it from somebody that's not in the business, have never been in the business, you know who they got it from. So Coda, I'm glad that you're here. Thumbs up for Coda. Salute to my guy, Band Up. Thank you for your contribution and your support to the channel, Band Up. Band Up says, salute, Marty. Let me be the first. Yes, you are the first, and I'm sure you're not going to be the last super chat of the day. I'm glad that you all are here. Welcome. Salute to a member of the channel, supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew, my homegirl, 2 Cents Boxing. She's here. I want to play y'all something. Because I want y'all to watch out for something on April the 20th when Devin Haney fights Ryan Garcia. All right? Now, I'm not going to do another video on it because I've already done this video, published it on January the 24th. It's called Uh-Oh, Crawford will knock out Spence again if this happens. That's the title of the video. Most of you probably seen it. Some of you haven't. I'm going to play some excerpts of that video, and I want y'all to listen intently. Listen intently to how I break down some observations that I made in the history of boxing and even some fighters that you all know about nowadays. Salute to my guy, day one supporter of the channel, Electric Agitator. Thank you for your contribution and your support to the channel. Electric says, you have to hit the 3 dots in the right upper corner. I think that's what... All right, so Electric Agitator, I believe he's referring to the like button. You have to hit the 3 dots in the right upper corner of your screen, and that's how you're able to get the likes. What's going on with you? My guy, Salute. He's another member of the channel, supervisor of the Roll to Tape film crew, my homie, Andre Noble. What's up, Dre? Now, if you just joining us, come on in, come on in, come on in and have a seat. You're welcome. I welcome you to the family cookout. Come on in and have a seat. Yeah, all you have to do is click on 3 dots in the right upper corner on your screen. That's how you go ahead and you like this, because I want the education and entertainment that we provide here to reverberate all across the world in the YouTube boxing community. Now, I want to play y'all an excerpt of something, because people have been asking me behind the scenes, what do I think about Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia? I'm going to tell you what I think about it. But I want you all to hear. I want you all to hear something. Okay? Now, I published this video January 24th. Okay? It's called Uh-Oh, Crawford will knock out Spence if this happens. Okay? I'm going to play it for y'all. I'm already setting the tone, because within 2 weeks, we're going to see Terence, just got finished saying Terence Crawford's name. We're going to see Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fight. I want to play a few minutes of this. Let me see something. Hold on. I'm going to make sure we... Hold on. Play a few minutes of this. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, we're going to talk about Terence Crawford. He's supposed to be going to Saudi Arabia. That's the rumor on the streets, right? He going to Saudi Arabia. That's why I let the people shoot their load. I let all my fellow YouTubers, I let them shoot their load out first. Yeah, I let them say, I don't know what they saying. I just let them shoot theirs out first. Did not come on after all of them. Yeah. Did I go ahead and give y'all what I think about it? You know, because everybody, sometimes they don't know nothing. They just be repeating their, oh, no Diddy. Yeah, somebody in the chat said no Diddy. Let me play something for y'all. I want to set the foundation. What's up, Uptown Boy? I want to set the foundation of Santiel. Hey, Keggy, I want to set the foundation, Keggy, because people been asking me, what do I think about Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia? I want to play y'all something. Salute to my guy, member of the channel, supervisor of the Roll to Tape film crew. I see him. He just walked in. I was looking out the window and he pulled right up in the parking lot. My guy, JSir72, I see you. I need y'all to listen, though. Listen carefully to this. And then in the chat, I want y'all to tell me what y'all think when this is over. Hold on 1 second. Don't take my word for it. Roll the tape. Now, let's get back to this history lesson. When we talk about the explosive, unexpected power in the second and third round. Manny Pacquiao fought Miguel Cotto. Y'all remember that? And he knocked Miguel Cotto down in the third round. How about when Manny Pacquiao fought Sugar Shane Mosley? You remember that? And he knocked Sugar Shane Mosley down in the third round. How about when Manny Pacquiao fought Lucas Matisse? Y'all remember that? he knocked him down in the third round. Oh, it doesn't stop there. Remember when Manny Pacquiao knocked out Ricky Hatton with one punch in the second round? How about when Manny Pacquiao fought Chris Algieri and he knocked him down in the second round? Y'all remember that? Well, you just heard that Arthur Bitterbeef, he knocked down Joe Smith in the second round. How about Alicia Baumgartner when she fought Mekhaled? She knocked her down in the third round. Now I'm going to stop right there. Yeah, I had to pause for a second because I wanted to make sure you all got an opportunity to process all of that information. Now, let's get down to some fighters. I'm going to name some fighters, and I want you all to rhetorically acknowledge whether you recognize these names. Casey Koft, Julian Williams, Demetrius Andrade, Mario Barrios, Devin Haney, Terence Crawford. Great. Now that you rhetorically acknowledge that you recognize those names, well, there is something that these fighters have in common. In fact, there's two things that these fighters have in common. Number one, they're all under the SNAC program.
Oh, yes.
Whose company is ran and led and facilitated by the infamous Victor Conti. And the second thing that these SNAC fighters have in common is they have all been bit by the bug of explosive and unexpected power in the second or third round.
Talk to him.
You don't believe me?
Yeah.
You don't want to take my word for it? Don't take my word for it.
Yes.
Roll the tape. Now that we've rolled the tape, let's roll the tape with these facts. Well, when Casey Koft fought Aracera, she knocked her down and TKO'd her in the second round. How about when Julius Williams fought Jarrett Hurd? He knocked him down in the second round. What about Demetrius Andrade when he fought Damon Nicholson? He knocked him down in the second round. What about Mario Barrios when he fought Yordenis Ugas? He knocked him down in the second round. What about Devin Haney when he fought Regis Prograis? He knocked him down in the third round. And then, of course, Terence Crawford fought Errol Spence and knocked him down in the second round. You see, I keep trying to teach y'all, and some of you are failing the class. And what I'm going to give you an opportunity to do is make it up. And this is how you all that are failing the class can make it up. You can come back to the next class. I'm going to have a specific class designated just for you, because I want you to come back and I want you to learn and pass the test that I'm going to give you. Now, for all of you who come to class, who complete the homework assignments, and who are passing, I want to congratulate you. But you know what? There's going to still be some people who criticize my classes, who demean my classes, who discredit me as a professor.
All right, we've heard enough of me. What y'all think about that? Now, some of you were not around. All of my new viewers, you weren't around, so you don't recall that on January the 24th of 2024, when I published that piece of content. You know what's interesting about this? This is not a coincidence. I've broken this down. You ain't going to find this information nowhere else. That's why I'm glad y'all here with me. Because you see what happens in the second and third round. I mean, look, I'm putting it out there. You see? Motorsports. You see Motorsports. Don't come over here doing this Motorsports. He's in the chat. He's an avid Terence Crawford fan and he supports the channel, and he's been on my panel like 100 times. So I know motorsports sports. I can talk to him like this. Motorsports, you got to keep it 100, bro. Don't come over here trying to, well, you can't wiggle out of it, is what I'm saying to you. I didn't mention steroids. I'm just telling you that there's no coincidence. That's all I'm saying. Now, speaking of steroids, since you brought the word up, Alicia Bumgarner, she tested positive for, oh, okay. All right. You know, Manny Pacquiao, he was working with a known steroid supplier, Alex Ariza, allegedly. Allegedly. Y'all remember that? Okay. Devin Haney, Terence Crawford, Demetrius Andrade, what's the name? Julian J. Rock Williams, Mario Barrios. Yeah, these are the fighters I just named that was on Snap. You see, y'all heard it. You want me to play it again? They had knockdowns in the second and third rounds. I mean, listen, don't get mad at me. I'm just pointing out something that most people didn't see before. It just went over some people's heads. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Y'all want me to play it again or y'all good? Y'all good? Because we got a new audience that just joined us. See, the new audience just joined. They don't know what's going on. Okay? All right. I'm gonna play just the last parts. Okay? Just the last parts. All right, Andre Noble. I'm gonna play it one more again. Hold on. Hey, what's up, Veronica? How you doing? Play it one more again. I got you, Arian. Creole the Traveler, what's going on? Play it again. Hold on. Let me see if I can play it right here. Now that we've rolled the tape, let's roll the tape with these facts. Well, when Casey Coft fought Aracera, she knocked her down and TKO'd her in the second round. How about when Julius Williams fought Jarrett Hurd? He knocked him down in the second round. What about Demetrius Andrade when he fought Damon Nicholson? He knocked him down in the second round. What about Mario Barrios when he fought Yordenis Ugas? He knocked him down in the second round. What about Devin Haney when he fought Regis Prograis? He knocked him down in the third round. And then, of course, Terence Crawford fought Errol Spence and knocked him down in the second round. Y'all heard that? All of those fighters that I just mentioned in this excerpt that I published on January the 24th, they all are with the snack program. What a coincidence. Best videos. What's going on, my brother? What a coincidence. I'm just saying. Salute to my guy, Andre Smith, member of the channel, supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew. You see, hey, this explosive power comes out early. Second and third round, they getting all these knockdowns. Demetrius Andrade, Julius J. Rock Williams, Terence Crawford, Devin Haney, Mario Barrios. Hey, don't get mad at me. I'm just telling y'all what it is. Don't get mad. Listen, some of your favorite YouTubers, your favorite content creators, they didn't even point this out. Because they don't do no research, most of them. They don't even do their homework. They read articles from other people. They read articles from journalists, and then they do a reaction video and make you think that they was behind the scenes or they know the business of boxing. So I'm glad you're here. You ain't going to get this nowhere else. That's why I'm glad you're here. So, you know, what I think about this Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia fight, I believe that in the second or the third round, I wouldn't be surprised if Ryan Garcia got knocked down. I wouldn't even be surprised if Ryan Garcia got hurt. I said second or third round. I'm not saying in the first round nothing bad can happen to him, but I'm just saying it's just No coincidence. That's all I'm saying. I just wanted to answer that question because behind the scenes, I'm always asked through messages, through DMs, through emails, what do I think about Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia? Now, I'm not going to give you a breakdown of the fight just yet because I'm going to wait until probably sometime, maybe next week. And I have a full panel of you to come on up if you want. Sometime next week, we're going to break down the fight, who's going to win. Y'all know how we do a week before the fight. Salute to my guy, Aaron Muhammad, member of the channel, supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew, and he's also one of my day one supporters from the very beginning. Always a pleasure. And Aaron Muhammad told us in the chat, he said, cold red, cold red. Cold red. So that's all I'm saying. We need answers because most of the time when this happens, most people don't realize it. I'm talking about in live time. When a fight's happening in live time, a lot of people don't realize, oh man, this is the second round. Julius J. Rock Williams, he knocked down Hurd in the second round. Well, wait a minute. Demetrius Andre, when he fought Nicholson, he dropped him in the second round. Well, wait a minute. Terence Crawford, he knocked down Errol Spence in the second round. Oh, so most people, they don't realize it while it's happening. Can we get the lights up? Can we get the lights up? Can we allow the lights to be congruent with the viewership? There you go. Now, what I was told is all you have to do, go in the right upper corner of your screen. There's 3 dots there. Click on it, and then you can click the like button. That's what I was told. So let's do that. Yeah, Omaha, Big Supreme. Omaha. Y'all remember I did that video? Omaha, the jig is up. Yeah, they tested for VADA. Devin and Ryan have been testing for VADA, to my understanding. Well, you know, Aaron Muhammad and 2 Cents Boxing, and even Asante L. And I can name some more people that know. Andre Noble was here. Aaron Muhammad was here. 2 Cents was here. Asante, my guy, AJ64 was here. Veronica was here. And we even heard Victor Conti tell us, you know what I mean, that the testing protocols of WADA, the accredited labs that's being used, they're inept. And it's easy to beat the test. You know what I mean? I had Margaret Goodman up here, the founder, CEO, and president of VADA. She was here. She was here. Original American, though. She was here now. And when she was here, I interviewed her. And I had her confirm that there are substances. You know, the Kegi was here as well. There are substances that are undetectable, that there are actually no tests for. In fact, there is no test. Let me reframe this because I think that most people need to hear me speak on this more often. Do you know that there is no stringent testing? I want y'all to understand that. Hey, listen. I made Victor Conti confirm that in the second interview. Y'all can go back on this channel and go back and watch that second interview. I made him confirm that. You see, he kept throwing the word stringent around on Twitter. And then when I got him up here, I pressed the envelope. I put my foot on the gas. And then he had to come out and confirm that this whole stringent idea doesn't exist, okay? In fact, EPO, erythropoietin, and human growth hormone, you know there is no test for that. Did y'all know that? Why? Because EPO and growth hormone naturally are in our bodies. So the levels, testosterone, you see that? The levels are not suspicious because the testing that's being used and that has been used for the last 25 years now, right? Watch this, cannot decipher whether it's what's being naturally produced or is there some other type of illegal substance? You see, that's one of the ways the testing is beatable. There's also a substance, illegal, IGF-1 LR3, insulin growth factor 1, long R3. And according to what we heard Victor Conte say on Jason Whitlock's channel, his words, not mine, he said it's readily available. You can purchase it online. You can purchase it over the counter at a pharmacy in Mexico. It's stronger than growth hormone. It's undetectable, and then there is no test for it. Those were his words exactly to the T. And I quote Victor Conte. Those are the words he said about IGF-1 LR3. In fact, I think it was last February of 2023. I got the receipts on this. Victor Conte tweeted. He said, boxing needs to wake up. He said there is a substance named IGF-1 LR3 that's undetectable. And he said even a smart cheater knows how to use this substance with their athletes because there is no test for it. He says smart cheaters know how to circumvent the test. That was his exact words. So we don't know who's juicing in boxing. Now, I just gave y'all all facts. I didn't speak on any of my opinions or what I thought and how I feel. No, what I just told y'all in the last 3 minutes are all facts. Everything I tell y'all is all facts, unless I say the words in my opinion. But these are the guy that's your favorite fighter. You. The one that got a problem with me. The one that don't like me. The one that's hating on me. The one that comes over here freeload. You. And of course, there's thousands of them. That's what they know who I'm talking about. You don't have a problem with your favorite fighter being over there with Victor Conte. So then why you gonna get mad because I'm speaking on it? See, this is not about Crawford. Don't make this thank you, 2 cents. Tell the people that we're not talking about Crawford. This ain't, hold on. We talking about Crawford going to Saudi Arabia, but we didn't even get to that yet. I wanted to clarify some things first. You see, what's the problem? I should be able to talk about, what's crazy? Everybody's talking about David Benavidez, right? Oh man, he was drunk in that interview. He's supposed to be a role model. He shouldn't be coming out drinking in public. He shouldn't be drinking while he in training camp. He should have drunk something at home and stayed in the house. This is what we've been hearing all for the last 3-4 days. But when I start talking about other substances, now y'all don't want to hear it. So if people can talk about Earl Spence getting drunk, the Charlo brothers getting drunk, David Benavidez getting drunk, everybody else doing this and that, well, why we can't talk about other substances? Oh, okay, that's all I'm saying. D-Town Funk, what's going on, buddy? You like this content, don't you? That's why I'm glad you're here. You know you ain't gonna learn it nowhere else. That's why I'm glad you're here, man. Glad to see. I haven't seen you in a while. Tell your man I'm still looking for him too. D35. Tell him I'm still looking for him. You was over there, D-Town Funk. What? That's you, right? I think that's that D-Town Funk. That be over Ross channel, right? That him? I just want confirmation. That's all. Is that the guy D-Town Funk that be over in the boxing outlets channel? That's him? Because I know it's like 3 or 4 different D-Towns. That him? Hey, D-Town. Yeah, I heard that video. You and your man did on me when y'all went over to Ross channel a few months back. Tell him I'm looking for him. Your man D35. Tell him I want to see him. I want to ask him something. Because I haven't seen the guy since. Here's the thing, D-Town Funk, since you're here. You wasn't here when I pointed this out, so I figured since this is my first time encountering you, I'll tell you what I said when you wasn't here. Now, I didn't know that on February the 6th, your man D35 ran over the Ross channel And he was biting my back out, calling me all kind of clowns. You was with him. I heard what you said, D-Town Funk. I remember I heard what you said too. Calling me a clown, I'm this and that, I'm a sucker, all this kind of stuff, right? I heard what the guy said. On February the 6th, I didn't know that's what he said. But then my man, good homie of mine, sent me a video, and I was like, is this the guy D35? He was like, yeah, man, he was clowning you and everything. And I had to laugh. Because here's the reason why I laugh, Funk. I laugh because on February the 9th, 3 days after D35 done said all that bad stuff about me, 3 days after you said all that bad stuff about me, Mr. Funk, your man was over here. That's what I thought was interesting. So on February the 6th, he was over at Raw's channel talking greasy about me. But then 3 days later, he come over here saying, oh man, you do a good job teaching, and I'm glad that I'm coming over here because I learned so much. And man, you were right on the spot, man. You hit it right on the nail when you gave your prediction of Teofimo Lopez and him fighting the guy. That's how your man was talking, bruh. Oh, you didn't say nothing bad? I apologize. Well, D35 did. So when you see your man, tell him to come here. I want to ask him something. That's all. I don't want no smart. I just want to ask him a question. And I'm sure he wouldn't mind. Yeah, so go when you see him, just tell him to come back because he was over here. I mean, I let the guy on my panel about 6 different times before all this happened. You see Andre Noble, why do these guys keep doing this, brother? That's all I'm asking, J-Sar. You see these guys come over here like they friends with me and be cool with me, and then when I'm not around, pow, 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 these guys shooting all kind of shots at me. I mean, I don't go through this nowhere else but on YouTube, and I love it because I'm controversial and I love all the smoke. I love it. I love it. Hey, Ruben, what's up, Ruben? I love it because it's entertainment and the viewership is increasing exponentially. Now, let's get down to this. I'm hearing that Terence Crawford is going to fight in Saudi Arabia. I don't know the guy's name he's supposed to be fighting. I don't want to mess the guy's last name up. It's a foreigner's name. Well, he's supposed to be fighting him. I don't know when, but they're saying that the guy, Turkey, I don't know his name. His name is Turki. Turkey. He's the guy that does the money, right? He pays all the fighters out in Saudi Arabia. The guy Turkey, he got all the, you know what I'm trying to say. He cuts the checks. He's the one that get the fighters to come over to Saudi Arabia because that's his country, and then he pays them for fighting and everything, right? I'm trying to ask a question on that. Did Terence Crawford come out and confirm this information yet? That's what I'm trying to figure out because I haven't heard it. I mean, I haven't heard the guy. I haven't heard Terence Crawford go on Instagram. I haven't heard him go on Twitter or X, formerly known as Twitter. Let me see. I haven't heard him in an interview. Did you all hear Terence Crawford confirm all of this? I'm just trying to understand because I haven't heard him. Now, maybe y'all have. Well, he's supposed to be fighting in Saudi Arabia. So I have a question on that since y'all probably didn't hear Terence Crawford speak on this. How come? Oh, it's not confirmed, D-Town Funk? Okay. All right. So where does information come from? Last time I checked, I thought Terence Crawford was fighting Errol Spence in a rematch. And then the last time I checked, I thought Terence Crawford was fighting Canelo Alvarez. And then the last time I checked, I thought Terence Crawford was going to fight one of the Charlo brothers. And then the last time I checked, I thought Terence Crawford was in negotiation to fight Tim Tszyu. And now I'm hearing that Terence Crawford going to fight the guy, I don't know his name, but in Saudi Arabia. So it hasn't been confirmed yet. So if it hasn't been confirmed, that means it's just a rumor. It's just a rumor. There is no proof and evidence. This is what we deal with over here. Chris. We deal with truth and evidence over here. At some point as a boxing community, we have to start holding people accountable. Just like yesterday when y'all were here with me. When we said that we confirmed that Bill Haney is the one that said it was a 55-45 split in favor of Ryan Garcia. Now, we know that Ryan Garcia is locked into a guaranteed contract with Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions. We also know that there's some kind of promotional deal that Devin Haney has with, what's his name? Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. We know this. This is not a, I've been saying this for a long time and most people don't want to believe. So I'm just saying, where's the truth and evidence? Where's the proof at? We have to start holding people accountable that come on record on YouTube. I don't care if they're a content creator or not. I don't care if they're a coach. I don't care if they're a promoter. Because you know why? When me, the manager, when I come out and give y'all facts, not all of you, not the supporters that love me and love this channel. I'm talking about the other ones. The ones that be sitting in the back of the class from them. Y'all be criticizing me and I'll be right. And then I give you fresh bread free of charge. I get insulted and criticized. But then all these other people get to come out publicly, be lying, don't have no proof, and then other people start regurgitating what they're saying with no evidence, no proof. And then all of a sudden now it becomes truth. And then when it don't happen, I'm the hater for speaking up saying, I told y'all they're not credible. I wanted to see if I can pull up something else too. While we on the topic of Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. And then I want to get into this whole Terence Crawford fighting in Saudi Arabia. We're going to deal with that. Hold on, I want to see if I can pull this interview up. Oscar De La Hoya did a little interview. I don't know when it was, but I think it was published yesterday. I'm gonna try to pull it up. If it wasn't yesterday, maybe it was Sunday. Hold up. I'm gonna pull it up. I want to see what y'all think about what Oscar De La Hoya said in this interview. I'm gonna pull this up. I think this is it. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if this is it. I found it. I want y'all to hear what Oscar said, okay? Because when I say this, oh yes, Creole, oh my God. Don't let the preacher come out. Who is that, Creole? My man Creole? Hey, Creole, don't let the preacher come out. You talk about manna from heaven. You know that's preacher terms. I'm gonna let manager Marty Luther King take a nap. He'll be back tomorrow or Friday. But when I said the same thing De La Hoya, I'm about to play y'all something that De La Hoya said. When I said the same thing he said, I was getting criticized for it. Listen to this. This is Oscar De La Hoya. Now, this is an interview from, I don't know who it's from, but Fight Hub TV put it up. Fight Hub TV put it up a few days ago. I just happened to hear it yesterday for the first time, and I thought it was interesting. Let me play y'all what De La Hoya said. Hold on.
You know, just because I'm a golfer, so just because he beat Tiger Woods doesn't make him Tiger Woods, you know? That's just the way it is. So yeah, there's a lot of great fights to be made. You got Teofimo, Shakur. It's a stacked division right now. It's exciting.
You were a fighter who fought for your free agency as well, too, to control your career. did a remarkable job. A lot of fighters seem to be doing that right now. Devin Haney, Terence Crawford, and Shakur being a free agent now too. What do you make of? Do you think that's a good sign for boxing? So all these big fights get made, everyone kind of controlling their careers like Canelo has.
Well, look, you still need a promoter, right? You still that's the bottom line, because promoters deal with networks, promoters deal with like getting the venues and all that. You know, we put the event together, so you still need a promoter, right? It just depends on the deal.
Didn't I say this yesterday? Y'all heard what De La Hoya said, right? Y'all heard that, right? Just want to make sure we clear here. Did y'all hear what De La Hoya said? Come on, chat. Come on back up. Come on back up. Come on back up. Come on back up. Did y'all hear what De La Hoya just said? I'm going to play it again, because I was speaking on this just yesterday. I just was speaking on this yesterday when we were talking about 55-45. Huh? All right, I'm gonna play it again. We're gonna play De La Hoya's words. Hold on.
That's something you would like to do as well?
Absolutely. Look, there's literally the money guy beat from Tank.
Here you go. Hold on.
Still Ryan Garcia. You know, just because I'm a golfer, so just because you beat Tiger Woods doesn't make you Tiger Woods. You know, that's just the way it is. So yeah, there's a lot of great fights to be made. You got Teofimo, Shakur. It's a stacked division right now. It's exciting.
You were a fighter who fought for your free agency as well too, to control your career. You did a remarkable job. A lot of fighters seem to be doing that right now. Devin Haney, Terence Crawford, and Shakur being a free agent now too. What do you make of? Do you think that's a good sign for boxing? So all these big fights get made, everyone kind of controlling their careers like Canelo has.
Well, look, you still need a promoter, right? You still that's the bottom line, because promoters deal with networks, promoters deal with like getting the venues and all that. You know, we put the event together, so you still need a promoter, right? It just depends on the deal.
Did y'all hear that? That's from Oscar De La Hoya, a promoter. I'm a manager. When I said it yesterday, some people still insulting and criticizing me. Now he's a promoter. Now y'all heard him say it. Big Supreme. I'm talking about the same D35 that used to be on this panel. Yeah, him. Anyway, did y'all hear what De La Hoya said? So I have a question. If what I said yesterday is true, and if what you just heard Oscar De La Hoya say is true, then how come people keep telling everybody that Devin Haney and Haney Promotions is their own independent promotion company? I'm just asking a question. You know, when people say, oh man, Terence Crawford got his own promotion company. Remember that? All right. Well, if what I said was true yesterday, and what Oscar De La Hoya just said, the promoter of Golden Boy Promotions, then how can people say, man, Devin Haney and them, they have their own promotion company? Where's the network deal at? Where is the venue? Where's the fighters that you're promoting that's underneath you? You see, just having a promotion company in name is not enough in boxing. I would like to see all of these fighters who have their own promotion company. I would like to see them doing with Floyd Mayweather. You see how he has Mayweather Promotions? He has fighters signed to the Mayweather Promotions banner. He puts on shows, and he allowed those fighters that's signed to Mayweather Promotions to display their talents and come up in the rankings. I need to see these other fighters who have their own promotion companies do that. Because if you're not doing that, if you're not putting on cards, it don't have to be major. It could be at a local show in your hometown or all over the region. If you're not doing that, you're just a promoter in name, on paper. In other words, is if you're not a promoter who has other fighters signed to your promotion company as a boxer, and they're not producing their talents under your promotional banner, being paid by the promoter, you're just a promoter in name. So we can't keep giving people the credit of they're their own boss. If you are your own boss, then you don't have to get signed over there. You know, I had a question about that signed over there point. Why is Eddie Hearn involved in this fight now with negotiations with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia? I'm just asking the question, that's all. Why is he involved? I thought y'all said that Terence Crawford, somebody just said Terence Crawford name, Veronica, threw me off. Devin Haney has his own promotion company. Okay, great. I just want to figure out what is Eddie Hearn, the promoter for Matchroom, doing here? Why is he getting the cut of the money? That's what I'm really getting at with this. Why is there so many middlemen in the middle getting, everybody got to knife it? See, when the money come in, everybody got to knife it down. You see? That's all I'm saying. See, we're not in the business to lose money. We're in the business to make money. So if you're an independent promoter, you need to have capital and you need to have product. That's what you need. You need capital and you need product. And I'm talking about the fighters on the promotional banner. And guess what? You have to go out there, organize fights and events with all of the local, regional, national venues. And then allow your fighters that's under your promotional banner to do the same thing that you're doing as a fighter with the promoter that promotes you or used to promote you. In other words, is extend that olive branch. If you're saying you're a promoter and you have such and such promotions with your name attached to it as a professional boxer, then promote. We need to know the up and coming fighters that you're extending the olive branch to be a part of your promotion company. We need to know who they are. We need answers. I'm talking about the business of boxing. So now let's segue that into Terence Crawford going over to Saudi Arabia. Where's the proof of this? Because what's been happening is a journalist or two publicized an article, and then YouTubers read the article, and then now they're reporting on it to make money. It's so easy to get a YouTube channel because you don't have to be authentic. I learned that since I've been here for a year and a half. You don't even have to be. At least I give y'all authentic. At least I give you all fresh bread. At least I don't follow behind. Oh, such and such said this. Oh, we're going to jump on it. Nah, I'm not criticizing that because I'm starting to learn how the algorithm of YouTube works. You got to jump on a topic that everybody's talking about. I get it. But at some point, we still have to be original. I mean, that's how I look at it. For me, I got to be original. I can't give y'all the same thing I heard from this person's channel in an article that I read. That's crazy to me. We have to verify information around here. That's all I'm saying. That's how I roll, man. Got to verify it. Got to verify the information, man. Salute to Estelle. Thank you for your Cash App. As always, thank you for your contribution. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. So we need fresh content. We need fresh bread. You know what I mean? Yeah, we need fresh. We can't keep repeating what we heard him say and what she said. And no, let's give all of our audience fresh bread. So if what De La Hoya just said is true and what I said is true yesterday, then the question becomes, what's happening with these fighters that are free agents? Devin Haney, that's what the interviewer said on Fight Hype. Did y'all just hear him? Devin Haney, Terence Crawford. He said Shakur Stevenson name. I don't know if Shakur is a free agent or not, but that's what the interviewer asked De La Hoya. De La Hoya said you still need a promoter because the promoters have the relationships with who? The networks. And I told y'all yesterday, I told y'all for a year and a half since I've been on here, that the networks are the de facto promoters. They're the ones who's cutting the check to the actual promoter. You see? You didn't hear that nowhere else. That's why I'm glad you came over today. You see? So all I'm saying is this. If we have Terence Crawford as a free agent, great. But if he has his own promotional company, which was on the banner of the Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence fight. Remember he had his logo on the backdrop for the promotion of the fight? Yeah, so if you are a promoter or a free agent and a promoter, it's time for our fighters to start promoting fights. No more being promoters just in name and on paper for tax purposes. Let's do the work. Because the IRS and the Internal Revenue Code deem it as a hobby if you're not actually performing the services. That's all I'm saying. Salute, Veronica. Thank you for your super chat, your super sticker. Really, really appreciate you and your support to the channel. As always, Veronica, thank you so much. Can we get the likes up? All you got to do is go on your screen. There's 3 buttons at the top right upper hand of your screen. Tap it, and then I think a like button is in there. Or to say like. That's what I was told. So yeah, the viewership is increasing exponentially. And speaking of viewership, remember I told y'all yesterday that, remember it said, what did it say yesterday? That it was like 65 people here? Remember that? Y'all remember yesterday? It was 65 people. Well, it says 65 people was watching. Remember? And when I saw it, I said, I can guarantee you that it's over 1,500 people. No, I said 1,700. I said, I think I said 1,700. I said, watch when this go off. I'm going to screenshot it, and then I'm going to show y'all when I come back on here live that about at least 1,700 people. Remember I said that yesterday? Y'all remember that? Now I'm going to show y'all a screenshot. Show y'all that even though on your screen it say 97 people are watching me, I can assure you that that's not true. But that's okay. It don't matter if 97 people watch me or just one person. You want to know why? Because I told you all humbly a year and a half ago when I first got on here, and I still say it to this day, and I'm going to say it right now. It only takes one. As long as at least one of you learn something about the sport and or the business of boxing that you did not know before you encountered this channel, I'm satisfied. All right? I'm going to show you all this and we're going to get on to it. See, when I speak, I like to have receipts, truth and evidence, proof. So I'm going to show y'all what I came up with. This yesterday, I said 1,700. I said 1,700. Now watch this. This yesterday. Look, I ain't going to lie to you. Y'all see that? That was from yesterday. Y'all see that? What that say under views? 1,918. This yesterday. Come on, YouTube, stop playing. You already shortchanging me on the bread and the money. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. So what I'm saying is this. If we have free agents in the business of boxing who have promotional companies, we need you all to start helping other young up-and-coming fighters who look up to you as a professional boxer and world champion. If you got a promotion company, right, in name, right, start extending that olive branch. Do some local shows and put some of these young up and coming men and women on to your cards and build up your stable. Don't tell me about B&B Promotions with Terence Crawford and we ain't seeing the work being done. Don't tell me about Devin Haney Promotions and we not seeing the work being done. Because you heard what De La Hoya said, and then you heard what I said yesterday. That's all I'm saying. Appreciate you, Creole. So all I'm saying is this. If Terence Crawford going to take a check from the Saudis, fine. I heard they paying good money. I'm talking about from credible sources that the Saudis is not playing. They open that checkbook and get you out there to get a fight. But all I'm saying is this. Don't nobody want to see Terence Crawford fight that guy. See, y'all want to speak on it now, some of y'all and some content creators, because it sounds good. Oh, man, Terence Crawford, man, he going to Saudi Arabia to fight this random dude for a belt. Y'all wasn't been talking about, because the last time we heard from some of you guys on YouTube was what? Terence Crawford's in negotiation with Tim Tszyu. But Sebastian Fundora got the call, right? When Keith Thurman was injured, right? Okay. I thought y'all said Terence Crawford was fighting Errol Spence in a rematch. Okay. I thought we heard that Terence Crawford was fighting Canelo Alvarez. I thought we heard that Terence Crawford is fighting Charlo. I thought that we heard that Terence Crawford was going to fight Sebastian Fundora. Which one is it? Isn't Terence Crawford still number one at 147 pounds as a champion? He got 3 belts, right? Nobody's speaking on him defending those titles at 147, right? That's all I'm saying. So, hey, if he can go get a check from the Saudis and go fight in Saudi Arabia, fine. I actually think that's a good thing. But the question becomes, who's the opponent? Y'all saying, oh, man, it's this guy named, I got to try to get this guy's name because I don't want to keep saying this guy, and he's a boxer, and I respect the boxers. I just don't know his name. That's the whole thing. And I don't know how to actually pronounce his name either. That's another thing. But the point that I'm making is that if he's going to fight this easy opponent to get a belt, then please don't get mad when people criticize that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, because you know people are going to start bringing up resume and they're going to say, how did he go from fighting Errol Spence, making the biggest payday of his career, to go fight this other random dude for a WBO or WBA belt at 154 and nobody even knows who the guy is? Okay? I mean, that's all I'm saying. We need more reputable opponents. Y'all say y'all boxing fans, right? Y'all say, oh, I'm a fan of boxing. Okay. So you're a fan of boxing. Then we want to see competitive fights, right? Okay, don't be biased now. Don't be biased. Because if Terence Crawford go over to Saudi Arabia and fight this random journeyman, this random guy from a different country that none of y'all heard of, don't try to say that if somebody say, who is this guy, he don't get credit for the win. Don't get mad. I'm not saying if I say it, I'm just saying anybody. I'm just saying don't get mad. Don't say somebody hating. Because y'all wasn't thinking about Terence Crawford fighting this guy, whoever he is. I'm gonna try to find his name in a second. That's all I'm saying. So, hey, if he's going to fight in Saudi Arabia, kudos to him. Great. I thought last week y'all was saying that the WBO is making Sebastian Fundora vacate the title and fight Terence Crawford, or if he don't. Oh, that's his name. Yeah, Israel. Thank you. I should have asked the chat to help me. Sorry, y'all. Thank you, Big Supreme. Israel. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I'm just going to call him Israel. The guy Israel. Most of us never, all of us never, I don't want to say y'all, I can't guarantee that. But I know for a fact that majority of people have not heard of this guy. Israel and don't even know who he is and wasn't even talking about him before this report came out surfacing that everybody's talking about. Most people don't even know who the guy Israel is. That's all I'm saying. So if he's going to fight out in Saudi Arabia, I think that's good. No problem. But we want to see Terence Crawford fight in a competitive fight. We're fans of boxing, right? That's what we want to see. And if he's not going to fight at 54, hey, fight Jaron Boots Ennis at 47. Now, we know that Jaron Boots Ennis is going through some legal things with his former promoter or current promoter. The bottom line is that's going to subside soon. What I'm saying is that this person that Terence Crawford is allegedly rumored to fight, we don't know who he is. And he's inexperienced compared to Terence Crawford. What's going on, Lucky? You see what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. That's not a fight that we want to see. We don't even know who he is. So if he's going to go to Saudi Arabia, great. But if you're going to go out to Saudi Arabia, we need Terence Crawford and all of our champions to fight more competitive fights. And now I want to, some people that just got here, I want to leave y'all with something. You just got here now. I want to leave you with something. People be asking me, what do I think about Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. So I'm going to pull up an excerpt. Hold on. This is an excerpt of a video that I have published on January the 24th, 2024 about the history of the explosive power that happens for some fighters who get knockdowns in the second and third round. And so most people want to know what I think about this Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney fight. And I want to lay the foundation first because next week we're going to have a panel, all of you, whoever want to come up, give a breakdown of this fight between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. I just want to lay the foundation before I give my breakdown. And basically is what I've been saying for a while, but I put a video together, and this is just an audio of my own video that I put together through research that I've been doing for the last 15 years. Don't take my word for it. Roll the tape. Now, let's get back to this history lesson. When we talk about the explosive, unexpected power in the second or third round. Manny Pacquiao fought Miguel Cotto. Y'all remember that? And he knocked Miguel Cotto down in the third round. How about when Manny Pacquiao fought Sugar Shane Mosley? You remember that? And he knocked Sugar Shane Mosley down in the third round. How about when Manny Pacquiao fought Lucas Matisse? Y'all remember that? He knocked him down in the third round. Oh, it doesn't stop there. Remember when Manny Pacquiao knocked out Ricky Hatton with one punch in the second round? How about when Manny Pacquiao fought Chris Algieri and he knocked him down in the second round? Y'all remember that? Well, you just heard that Arthur Bitterbeef, he knocked down Joe Smith in the second round. How about Alicia Baumgartner when she fought Mekhaled? She knocked her down in the third round. Now I'm going to stop right there. Yeah, I had to pause for a second because I wanted to make sure you all got an opportunity to process all of that information. Now, let's get down to some fighters. I'm going to name some fighters, and I want you all to rhetorically acknowledge whether you recognize these names. Casey Koft, Julian Williams, Demetrius Andrade, Mario Barrios, Devin Haney, Terence Crawford. Great. Now that you rhetorically acknowledge that you recognize those names, well, there is something that these fighters have in common. In fact, there's two things that these fighters have in common. Number one, they're all under the SNAC program, whose company is ran and led and facilitated by the infamous Victor Conti. And the second thing that these SNAC fighters have in common is they have all been bit by the bug of explosive and unexpected power in the second or third round. You don't believe me? You don't want to take my word for it? Don't take my word for it. Roll the tape. Now that we've rolled the tape, let's roll the tape with these facts. Well, when Casey Koft fought Aracera, she knocked her down and TKO'd her in the second round. How about when Julius Williams fought Jarrett Hurd? He knocked him down in the second round. What about Demetrius Andrade when he fought Damon Nicholson? He knocked him down in the second round. What about Mario Barrios when he fought Yordenis Ugas? He knocked him down in the second round. What about Devin Haney when he fought Regis Prograis? He knocked him down in the third round. And then, of course, Terence Crawford fought Errol Spence and knocked him down in the second round.
We need answers.